All right, everyone, here we go with Leo soap opera. I haven't had one of these in a couple of weeks. How about that? Well, roughly anyway. Not since your April reading, I suppose. Everyone watches the Leo soap opera, though. It's a very important angle in this soulmate cycle. The soulmate cycle is just like a pie. It's like a big circle. Because you're part of a cycle, right? You're all stuck in the same room together. And we can divide it into 12 pieces, which we often do. The Leo soap opera is very interesting. I get a very specific energy. I get somebody who's in a toxic relationship, right? Should have been done a long time ago. Or a toxic way of living that should have been done a long time ago. Someone who's working against their soul's true purpose. Every once in a while I catch it from somebody on Twitter, sometimes nice and sometimes not nice, that they don't think that, that there's some sort of negative skew on these Leo soap operas, that this person, that some of the 3 card and some of the all signs readings don't apply because this person is just fucked, they're just going to stay and all that kind of. I don't actually think that's true. I'm not worried about this person not changing or not making some changes and moving toward the soul's true purpose as much as I'm worried about it being too late for them when they do. But the energy of right now is a very prime opportunity. We've been seeing this Page of Pentacles a lot. That's my card of the student. It doesn't matter what deck I grab. In fact, I don't think I've used this as the main deck for a reading in a while. As far as the main deck, I've used it as clarifier, but, So here's the Page of Pentacles again. We'll talk about the pre-shuffle in a second. All right, this is the Leo soap opera. I've described the energy that I get for Leo. I don't control what the universe sends me. So if it's not you, it's not you. Right? Roles can be reversed here. I could be talking about you. I could also, but for most of you, it's the incoming energy. I'm pretty good at splitting things. That said, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. It's a very important week. It's not just about Saturn having sextile with the North Node. That's affecting everybody. We've been talking about it. I'll be pulling on that. Probably Wednesday, I would guess, somewhere around there. And that's fine. I will pull on that energy. It's very important. But what's also happening for everybody this week underneath the surface, and I can't talk about all the energies. There's actually 26 things going on at once this week. But one of the main things, and that's going to affect Leo angle on this cycle in particular, is the Sun and Jupiter are coming together this week in Aries. Okay? It's peaking, I think, probably on Tuesday. All right, so probably tomorrow it's peaking. What does that mean for Leo? Well, generally speaking, for Leo, it means changing patterns. Okay? So keep that in mind. All right? It means something different for every angle, and it depends what the energies are that make up your chart and all of that stuff. But for the Leo angle of the Leo soap opera, the Leo angle of the soulmate cycle, it's about someone breaking patterns, and that's what this person is in. This person gets stuck in a pattern. They get. I mentioned it before on a recent reading. I talked about U2 had a song a while back, 20 years ago or so, called "Stuck in a Moment and You Can't Get Out of It." It's a bit like that. This person finds it hard. But now, here in my pre-shuffle, before I hit record, I shuffle. Just give me the surface energy. Someone's learning, card of the student, about their own feelings. The Lover's card is crossing the Page of Pentacles. Someone here, it could be an energy. I could read this frequency as they're tired of thinking about it, tired of dwelling on it. I can read it that way. I can. But it's someone who's in touch with their feelings for sure, and they're learning that those are important. What they want is important. It's an energy I often read here in the Leo angle where somebody's living somebody else's life, the life mommy and daddy wanted for them, or the life someone else, like that. And again, this is very important energy. Lover's very powerful card, very powerful teacher here for the little student. Underneath that, it's causing some changes to happen. It's pushing them forward. All right, they're communicating, 8 of Wands, with themselves about their feelings. They are doing this, realizing in the process that they want to break free, 9 of Pentacles, from this stability, this whatever this tradition is, whatever this what security blanket of this King of Pentacles is for this person, right? Things that breaking free from things that fear, really. Fear of being emotional, fear of opening up. And this energy, I read this energy as somebody who is afraid to be vulnerable and afraid to open up because they're afraid they go overboard. They go too much. This is an energy that's prone to outbursts and things like that. And you may be able to spot that in their history. They may have done that. Say this is the kind of energy, it's just an example, but this is the kind of energy that would react emotionally and can't control the emotions. So they blurt stuff out. They might say something stupid on social media. This would be one of those people, right? Right? If it were a public figure, they would have a bunch of quotes out there. You can Google them, and they'd have quotes, and you'd read the quotes and go, "Why the fuck they say that?" You know, that kind of thing. So this person they keep the Queen of Cups here in this deck, because she's a redhead, my Queen of Cups, underwater. They keep it under wraps. They go overboard, though. It's not just about holding back because I'm an impulsive and I might say something, you know, that blurt something out or something like that. They go overboard. They literally are drowning, the Queen of Cups, and that's what they're figuring out. That's all the learning here. Underneath that is the Two of Swords. Again, there's two truths here that this person holds on to. The real truth and the tarnished truth, we'll call it. Underneath that's the King of Cups, bookending the Page of Pentacles. It's a big pre-shuffle, but it's important that I explain these energies. All right? We're all sort of a ticking time bomb. Life is short, and it speeds up our perception of time. There's no time in the energy, but our perception of time speeds up as we get older. We lose a month for every decade after age 10. We lose a month in perception. So in other words, when you're 20, a year feels to you like it did when you were 10. It feels like 11 months instead of 12 months, and onward, downward, all the way down to about age 70, where, you know, it's about half. It cuts it right in half. That's why time flies as you get older. I'm worried this person won't change in time. I'm not worried that they don't know. They're aware of all this. They're aware of this connection. They know how they feel. They know what this connection has taught them. Let's pull a reading. Let's do it. First, my nose is, of course, running like a DM. Let's do it. Let's go. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Leo universe. It's a very important angle on this cycle. It really is. It's the angle with the toxin, with the most toxin in it. It's the angle with this particular runner. This energy I'm reading is a very old soul. I've often said it might be older than mine, but it's so pushed under. You saw that Queen of Cups right on that moon card, pushed underwater. You know, so afraid that they're gonna overreact, crack a walnut with dynamite kind of thing. You know, it's just crazy. So they keep it bottled up. But I would bet that this particular runner on some sort of cycle, could be once every 2 years, once every 4 years, has some kind of outburst, some kind of something, right? You know. All right, let's see where we go. First card out here is Before the Cuts. Why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here? Let's go. What's this Leo soap opera about? Yeah, here it is. It's our crossroads. It's the beginning of April. It's the Two of Pentacles. Round and round. But this is a frustration energy again. It builds up heat. We talked about this. Frustration is heat energy. That's how I feel it. That's how any energy reader feels it. It's heat. You know, you think about it on a hot day. You snap at people, right? Because you're frustrated. It's hot. It's like that. Somebody here knows what they want to do, and it's creating a lot of... They're about to have an outburst, is kind of where I'm going with that. Let's see what comes after the cut. What comes after the Two of Pentacles? Yeah. Seven of Cups. This person's not good with choices, with options. They're not. They wait too long on things. I think they may feel like we're in relation to your connection, that they waited too long, that they missed the boat, the ship has sailed, kind of a thing. It's not necessarily true. It's just something they tell themselves to allow themselves to stay in the same thing and keep patterns the same. But again, we've got a lot of big energy happening. We got the full moon energy that we're under, right? We got Venus and Gemini. I pulled on both of those. Saturn's about to have sextile with the North Node of Destiny. I'm going to pull on that. And underneath it all, underneath this whole reading, is the Sun and Jupiter coming together. And that's causing, in the Leo angle, again, somebody to change some patterns of behavior. All right? And they're definitely looking at that. At the very least. I'm sure it's inside. I'm sure it's deep down, but Let's shuffle the deck. Let's do it. Final shuffle. Here we go. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Leo. A long-awaited Leo soap opera episode. Oh, God, what are we going to do here? What actions this person likely to take is what I'm asking specifically. I'll tell you that. All right? I'm going straight in with the universe. I don't know if I'm going to extend this one or not. I have no idea. Don't care, to be honest. If I don't get enough, if I want to know more about the final outcome, I will. If I think I got everything, I won't. I'm not here to nickel and dime anybody. All right, let's just see where we go. But if I'm going to pull a reading offline anyway, you might as well watch it. All right, here we go. All that shuffling, all that yammering in our overall energy is the Two of Pentacles, which sits right there. Also, it was the card before the cut. Why the fuck are we here? Why is that important? Because my overall energy for the reading crosses that card. So it's Two of Cups crossed by Two of Cups. Or, Two of Pentacles crossed by Two of Pentacles. But there's a Freudian slip. I called this Two of Cups. Why? Well, Two of Cups would be two souls. I said they know what they want to do. Yeah, they do. And they go round and round and round on it. And what's fueling this? 8 cups. Yeah. Again, they know what they want to do. Freudian slipped and called this 2 cups. It's 2 pentacles crossing 2 pentacles. The environmental energy around this person right now is massive confusion. We could even read that energy off of the 7 of Cups. I just chose not to talk about that angle on it, but yeah, it's confusion and confusion, all kinds. About 8 broken cups here. And also, again, I said, backing up what I said, that's you walking away towards your 9 cups. It's what they should be doing, but it's you. They see you, and that's come up in the full moon reading and the Venus and Gemini all signs readings. So you're there. You know, your person is there. They're just a little bit more stuck in a moment and they can't get out of it. All right? They're living a life, definitely, that someone else wanted for them or that they imagined they should have. And again, human nature. People, the main problem with society, with everything, is people won't admit they're wrong. It takes a high vibration to admit they're wrong or they don't know something. You see it play out in societal energies. A whole bunch of lies going out there. People just saying anything, making up facts. It's become so much that fact checker is like a big job now. It's a big deal because there's so much bullshit flying around. Because people don't admit, they can't admit they don't know something. They're trying to seem smart, trying to seem like they got a big brain, and they don't. All right, just making shit up. At the end of the day here, and it applies to both sides. I'm not picking on one side. At the end of the day, somebody here sees you walking away towards your 9 cups. They feel like it might be too late. The ship has sailed. I already said that around these cards. Why? Because they won't admit they're wrong. That the life they're living is not what they want. And that's fine. That's very common. And welcome to life on Earth. You know, it is. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person's behaving in the 3D. Right here's the soul energy. Right here's the hidden energy, the message from the universe, read with the energy of your connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. I will clarify everything and throw some universe cards over the top at the end. And if I think I need to extend this, I will. Right here, energy around your connection. What is it? Ace of Cups. Yeah, it had to be. It had to be. There's so much. It's like a volcano of emotion within this person. All right, it's focused mainly on one side. I've got one side that's you, that's got new love approaching. You're walking towards something new. Okay, they can feel that. Let them feel that. It's fine. Might create some urgency, especially with the Sun and Jupiter coming together right now. It's a volcano ready to blow here. We'll see what happens when we clarify. There's a lot of love here. Love unexpressed. Words left unsaid. Letters they've written never meaning to send. It's probably a stack of them for a couple of you. Emails that they were going to send you that they just saved to draft. You know, all that kind of stuff is there. Knights in white satin ringing in my head right now. Moody blues. Knights in white satin. Anyway, how are they behaving? Never reaching the end. How are they behaving in the 3D? Yeah, see? Proof. You want proof? There it is. Look at the girl on the card. Just look at her. 8 swords is what that is. It's this person. They're about to have some kind of breakdown. Your person's one of the people. We keep getting an emotional breakdown with towers and the all signs readings. Your person's one of the people that's going to have it. There's no doubt about it. What's going on? They're just, again, they're overthinking this. Whenever I see 8 of swords with Leo's person, I know we got a problem. But this is about to blow. This is a volcano that's about to blow. And I've got 2 pentacles crossing 2 pentacles. It feels like 2 cups. So again, and it is a lot of confusion here. Somebody's learning about their feelings under this energy, though. That's very good. The energy of right now is encouraging. I'm not going to say forcing. Encouraging a change. Encouraging a change in pattern for your person. How soul energy, bookending the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Queen of Swords. Just look at what she's doing. Right? They're feeling this. Right? And as they feel it, it drives them crazy. Why? Because they're going to have to admit they were wrong on some level. That they got their life wrong, that they got love wrong, that this is not their soulmate that they're with right now. Again, this energy feels like it's with somebody. It's with an energy that I often name, that's attached to this incoming energy. I often call it Little Lord Fuckwit. And that can apply in a lot of different ways. But again, it tends to read as someone that they thought was what they were supposed to do. It's who they were supposed to be with, what they were supposed to have. The white picket, just as an example, the white picket fence and all of that. The problem is, that's fine for some people. Using it as just an example, not saying this is your specific person. But pay attention. When somebody's an old soul, like this energy is, for some people, the white picket fence and the 2 kids and the 2 cats and the dog and the car, that's enough. But if you're an old soul, that's not enough. It's not. An old soul wants to explore. It wants to learn. It wants to study. This energy is stifled on their side. And that's what I always get. And right now, this Queen of Swords, the sword's in the sheath. Okay? In the soul. There's a lot of contemplation happening right now about feelings, which I like. This I don't like. We'll see what happens when we clarify. Let's talk to the universe. Let's talk to the fickle old gal. What's she got to say? It's red with the Ace of Cups, technically. It's a 10 of Wands. See, it's what did I say? Rewind. Why am I your second favorite energy reader? What the fuck? You see what I did? We're talking to the universe. 10 Wands of pressure. Pressure. Billy Joel's Pressure ringing in my head right now. Pressure. All right? Dun, 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 dun. Right. See, even the music is pressure. It's all tension. It's all 7th chords and shit. It's tension. It's crazy. Diminished 7th, a couple of places. It's crazy. Right here. I said this is a volcano ready to blow. It is. The universe is like, it's about ready. Okay? Very interesting. Well, we got this is the most interesting card to clarify when I get there. Potential final outcome in the base reading. Red with the 8 of Swords. Should make sense with the Ace of Cups. Victory. Yeah, it is. The universe is very clear. 6 of Wands. It's potential. Potential that somebody breaks free of this under this energy. It's potential. I can't predict free will. This worries me. I won't lie to you. But the universe says this dam is about to break. There's a lot of pressure here. This Queen of Swords, somebody's about to have an outburst. She's been quiet for a while, keeping their lips zipped, keeping the peace. This is an energy that keeps the peace. This is an energy that would be, again, just an example. Someone who's married to somebody, for example, they don't even fucking like them anymore, right? But they smile, and they have a good day, honey. Bye-bye, like that. Oh, they keep it zipped. That sword's about to come out, is what the universe is saying here. And when it does, it actually frees this person. It's very liberating energy here. Doesn't she look liberated? What if I told you she's not wearing underwear? That's liberating. Okay, she's liberated. She's liberating herself. Doesn't care. Something falls on the ground, she's going to bend over and pick it up. Doesn't care. End of the day. It's a very liberating energy. Feels like a 9 of Pentacles. All right, let's go. All right, so here's your person. Ass on the front. What do I do? It's because of this. All right. They're overriding certain energies that are here. Their brains should be shut down under this energy. It's not. But the souls, they're about to have an outburst. This is an energy that is prone. The reason this particular energy is afraid to be vulnerable and afraid of it, all of that, is because in the past, something has happened where they've given too much. They've gone too much, or they said too much, or they had an outburst, and they can't control the emotion. I often say this energy always reminds me of a few of the actors I know. They're great. To be a great actor, you have to be in control of your emotions. But the problem is, actors get direction. They have a script. So they're very good with that. But a lot of times in real life, where there's no script and there's no director, they don't know what to do. That's why you read about a lot of them freaking out and shit. Like, they don't know how to control the emotions. They go absolutely batshit crazy because nobody telling them what to do. In the real world, it is what it is. This is that kind of energy. I'm not saying your person's an actor, all right? Let's talk to the witches. Randomly at the bottom is 3 swords. All right? I always take my time with the Leo soap opera. While the ratings are slipping, because I think maybe some people are just tired of getting reality and they want to have, they want to hear their person's coming in. You can hear the person's coming in all day long, okay? It doesn't make it true. They might. I give you they might. This is encouraging, but it is minor arcana. It's up to their free will, and this is what their free will's doing right now. This is beyond free will. This Queen's about to take some action. It's a very powerful card to have here in relation to an Ace of Cups. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Let's clarify. We've already seen 3 swords. All right. I do my best to describe this energy, right, to you, because I think a lot of you in the Leo angle are confused by your person's actions. In fact, there's a few of you, I'm quite certain, where you never even spoke to this person. I mean, that may not be you, but there's a few where this person just said something rude and blew you off, right? Tying back to that old lyric from that song from back in November of 2021, they're helplessly hoping, from Crosby, Stills, and Nash, where the person's wondering if there ever really was a hello. But was there? Was there a hello even? That energy is very strong here, so I imagine it's a handful of you anyway. But for the rest of you, it's helpful to understand that you're dealing with a person here, and if you look into their past, maybe research them a little bit, you'll see these outbursts. You'll see where they've gone wrong, right? They have a hard time controlling the emotions. It's either all on or all off, right? All right, let's go. Ace of Cups. Why is it here? Why is the Ace of Cups here? Yeah, because Jesus, I mean, look, just look at the picture. It's a Page of Cups. Just look at the picture. It's crossing it. Look at the tidal wave. She can't control that, right? She's just a little girl, 13, 12, I don't know, but no idea how to handle this kind of horsepower. So this person shuts it down, but it's welling up. These are bookends. She can't control that wave. It's coming in whether she wants to or not. This Queen of Swords is taking that sword out whether this person wants to or not. It's in the soul position. What's on top? 2 of Pentacles again. Look, 2 of Pentacles 3 times. Once here, once before the cut. So this one is crossing that one, and now this one's on top of the Ace of Cups in your connection. All right, and look, you can see the heat here. Feel the heat, right? Isn't that a song from the 80s? Right? Feel the heat. There it is. It's fucking frustration. I feel it. It's building. It's building. It's building. It's a dam about to break. It's this pressure. So I got Feel the Heat and I got Billy Joel's Pressure all read together, all playing at the same time. It's terrible. They're in different keys. It's awful. They sound terrible together. Why is the 2 of Cups? 2 of Cups? Almost called it 2 of Cups again. Why? If I pull the 2 of Cups, I'm going to shit. I will take my ass out. You will see my ass come on the screen, and then it will go out, and there will be a turd right here if this is 2 of Cups. It's not, but it's pretty close, isn't it? Pretty close. It's the Empress. Why? Why is all this pressure here? Why is all this heat here? Because their emotions are coming up. Their energy is coming up. Also, they're feeling you, and it's built up and built up. They held on to it. You can't do that with a deep soul connection. You could do that with somebody hot that you see at the grocery store that you think you'd like to bang, and and they turn you down. You don't get in this kind of energy. It doesn't build this kind of thing. There's no soul connection there. It's just somebody you thought was hot. At the end of the day here, this is much deeper than that. This is very, very strong. This needs to be resolved in some way. All right, they're feeling this, and their reaction in the 3D is this: oh, I feel so trapped. What do I do? I mean, I'm in the relationship I'm supposed to be in. I'm living the life I'm supposed to be living, but I don't want to. I feel this over here. What do I do? What do I do? I tell you what you do. You let Steve smack you in the back of the head and take the damn blindfold off. Why is the 8 of Swords here? Hey, 8 of Swords in a Leo reading is the kiss of fucking death. And you know, if you've been watching my Leo readings, I say that all the time. This is the card we don't want to see. But in this context, it's in the position we want to see it in. Because primary energy flow is from here to here. And this queen will kick her ass. All right, let's see where we go. This is powerful. They are feeling this. And I just acted out for you exactly what's going on with this Eight of Swords. All right? In some capacity. You obviously have to apply it. I can't act it out for 10 or 20,000 people, but you catch my drift. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Of all the angles, I try to give you the most psychology on your person. Because they're the most complicated. This is the oldest soul of all the angles. It is. I firmly believe that. In the Leo angle, if you're part of this, you know, whatever, it is the oldest soul. And it's tough. Man, does it want to break out. And this is awake. They're balancing within themselves, and that's creating frustration for this person because they have to admit they're wrong. And it's human nature. It's a low vibrational thing. Until their soul wakes up, they won't. The Hermit, if I had the Hermit here, I would say instantly the Hermit will admit they're wrong or doesn't know something. No problem. But we're not dealing with that here. We're dealing with somebody that has pushed the soul back for so long. Even when it pops its head up, it can push it back down with Eight Swords. Why is the Eight Swords here? I've been shuffling the whole time. I'm running out of shit to tell them, universe. Let's go. Four Swords. The environmental energy is, I said it already. I said this person should have their brain shut down based on recent readings, right? Especially Venus and Gemini, if you watch that reading. They should have their brains shut down and be operating from the soul where the words just come straight out. Go soul, heart, right out the mouth, no overthinking. The environmental energy around this person is trying to do that. Your person is fighting it. You follow? Okay? This is your person. This energy is one of the ones that I've been swearing at for the last couple of weeks about how I flow nicely down the river. I'm having a good day on the river, and then there's some fool behind me flailing around trying to fight a current. Why are you trying to fight a river? Okay? The only one who could change the course of mighty rivers is Superman, and he's not real. All right? What's on top? 7 cups. Massive. 7 cups with 2 pentacles again. That was the cut card. Those were the cut cards. 2 pentacles and 7 cups. They don't know what to do. I said, I already acted it out. What do I do? What do I do? I said it. Rewind. They don't know what to do. Okay. Okay. Why is the 7 cups here? Don't know what to do. It's my stopped energy. Page of Pentacles. Page. Yeah, it feels like a fucking page. Knight of Pentacles. Holding on to this is what I'm supposed to have. I'm living the life I'm supposed to be living. I'm supposed to be wearing this armor and carrying this pentacle. We don't go in the water. Mom and Daddy always said, don't go in the water. And love will come, right? It's one of those, it's not, I'm not speaking literally about your person. This is how I translate the energy. This is what it feels like. I've got a guy right here, male or female. It's a guy right here. I assume it's a guy. It's hard to tell, isn't it, in a suit of armor, I suppose. I've got a unisex person right here who's afraid of the water. But he's afraid of the water because he's been convinced that this is what he's supposed to be, wearing this suit of armor for protection, and the pentacles are all the protection and all that kind of stuff. And now all this cup energy is coming in. All these feelings are coming up, and it's driving him crazy. Now these pentacles are starting to get too hot to hold. Too hot to hold. It's too hot to hold. How do you cool off when something's too hot to hold? Right? You go in the water. I'll tell you. All right. All right. Okay. Queen of Swords in the soul. This is a perfect reading. You may not like it, but it's spot on, man. I'm telling you, this energy, it's not playing today. Queen of Swords. Why is it here? Wow. That's unreal. Yeah. I'll tell you. Okay. Queen of Swords. I like Jupiter energy. Jupiter energy, I always say, is like candy to read. And when it's playing, when Jupiter, the 4th most powerful energy that affects us on a daily basis, is playing and connecting with the 1st most powerful, the Sun, it's easy to read the energy. It really is. Hell, even if you don't have any special ability, you might be able to pick up on this if you meditate a little bit. I mean, it's unreal. Queen of Swords. When's she going to take this sword out? Why is it here? What's crossing the Queen of Swords? 2 swords, right? 2 swords. Again, we keep getting right here. Crossroads. Again, a crossroads. The crossroads. Jesus Christ. All right. What are they going to do? There's two truths she's aware. Okay? Two swords are going to one. There's only one truth here. What's on top? And it has to do with this and this. Okay? What's on top? Ace of Pentacles. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? This matches this. This right here, you see the color? It's the same. See this pentacle? And we talked about this character, right? Unisex person in the damn suit of armor thinking that this is whatever. The almighty pentacle here, this has something to do with something. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? King of Pentacles. Look at this. Look at this. This person's soul wants to cut this shit out, wants to make some changes. These pentacles are getting too hot for this person to hold. They need to go in that water. There's no, it's a truth look. Primary energy flow is from here to here. This is a truth that you can't unknow the truth from the Queen of Swords. She holds Archangel Michael's sword of truth. This person can dick around all they want at the crossroads. Oh, but if I stay, I get security and the pentacles and, mommy and daddy be happy or whatever. At the end of the day, this Queen of Swords is itching to cut this shit out. It's getting too hot to hold. Your person's reaction to it in the 3D is this. Oh, God, what do I do? Oh, well, how do I, oh, come on. There's something inevitable about to happen here. This person almost has to get victory over this. Oh, there's some sort of mental institution worthy breakdown coming for this person, one or the other. I'm surprised I don't have a tower yet. Let's find out. 10 of Wands. Why is it here? Let's see. Doesn't surprise me. What did I say over here? 2 swords go to 1, right? Message from the universe crossing. 10 wands. Ace of Swords. Archangel Michael energy. Healing energy through truth. Truth isn't always kind, but it's always healing. It is. It's not often kind, though. It's hard for people to admit they were wrong. Nobody likes to feel stupid. Nobody likes to have to admit that they were stupid and they were wrong and they didn't do the research or they didn't do this or they backed the wrong horse or whatever it is. Nobody likes to admit it. And the end result is polarization, and that's what's going on with your person right now. They're polarized within themselves. There's 2 truths. There's 2 things they're holding on to, and they're in the middle about to have a major crackdown breakdown. All right? Truth wins the day here. What's going on? What's on top? Yeah, the 4 of Cups. You know what? You know what the main driving frustration for this person is? Is they want to bang you. I mean, I could put it that way. It's crude. I'm exaggerating. But everybody wants to bang the Empress. And this person had a chance to. And they didn't. So what they're going round and round, what all this heat is from, is the disappointment. It's disappointment. It's somebody who is... So on one side... they're realizing that you might reject them, and then whatever. It's someone with the wrong attitude. Look at the guy in blue there, the little boy with his arms crossed. He got the wrong attitude here, right? He's boring his date, It's disappointment, man. It's just this person goes round and round with this, and it's building. It's building. Why? Because all the love is still there, untouched, pristine. It's been covered in cellophane and put in the fridge. It's still fresh. It's fine. Why is the 4 of Cups here? Winter. And why is that important? You've been watching my readings? What do I say about the Witch's Tarot? What do I say about the Empress sometimes in relation to the 5 of Pentacles? What do I say? That's winter. There's winter all around the Empress here. Right? This person, and this card's red with the Empress. All right? At the end of the day, the disappointment. Why is the 4 of Cups here? Why is this boy disappointed? Because he didn't bang the Empress. Because he didn't bang Blondie. Because, putting it crudely, that's it. Because they're in winter. Because they missed out on something. Because they left themselves out in the cold. Because they kept thinking that this was what they were supposed to have. That somebody told this person that being vulnerable, going in the water, is bad. It's bad. Right? It's probably a devil that told them, because I almost did the goat. Right? It's bad. Right? It's kind of a sheep, but close enough. Right? That could be a goat. At the end of the day, going in the water is bad. It's bad. Somebody told this person that, and then they sit in their little life with little Lord Fuckwit, pretending that they're happy, and they left themselves out. And the real disappointment now is because this is coming due. This karmic debt is coming due. This is very strong. This is a lot of love that's still here. Your connection is fine. I drew the Ace of Cups when I pulled on your connection. It's fine. And it's starting to leak because because their feminine energy is coming up. This is unreal. Where are we going? Potential final outcome. I say potential because it's up to your person's free will. I can't predict that. All right? All right. Six of Wands. Victory. After a long motherfucking battle. It's all down to the heart chakra here. Why is the Six of Wands here? Why? Why is the Six of Wands here? What's the final on this, universe? This card is red with these cards. These two in particular are red together. Six Wands with 8 swords. Right? It's crossed by 8 swords. 8 swords in a Leo reading once is death. 8 swords in a Leo reading twice is a fucking nightmare. It's what the fuck? The environmental energy is this. The base energy is telling this person it's okay to go in the water. And the net result is frustration, heat, and confusion. But these are getting too hot to hold. Look at that. It's changing. So it is the literal translation of the energy. It's changing. Crossing the 8 of Swords is the death card. That's transformation. So the environmental energy, the environmental energy around your person's generating, well, not generating, but sort of living within an 8 of Swords energy of overthinking, worry, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? The environmental energy around that is encouraging them to change and end this nonsense. Let's see if they do. What's on top? Red with the 7 of Cups. On top of the 6 of Wands, 4 swords. Crickets chirping. They've got to shut the brain down. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. They've got to shut the brain down. They've got to. And it's really fucking funny because this card was crossing this over here, as I recall. And I talked about that. The environmental energy around them is trying to get this person to shut the brain down, just like what we talked about in particular in the Venus and Gemini reading, where it comes straight out to words. It's trying to get them to speak. This person is fighting this. I suspect the reason for that, the reason for all of this, is core programming, upbringing, things that life showed them, or something about the circumstances of their life. I often say this person reads like a damn public figure of some kind, or someone who's got something where they have to be concerned with how the public views them. All right, it could be anything. They don't have to be famous. It could be, a high-powered lawyer or something like that. It could be whatever, or somebody who has an image of some kind. Same thing. Same frequency of energy plays out differently in different situations. But man, what is the big deal with just getting out of something? How tied into this are they? All right. 4 of Swords. Why is it here? 10 of Cups. It's fairyland. Okay? It's fairyland. It's the 10 of Cups again. It's this energy. Is it 10? Okay. First of all, the 10 of Cups is why the 4 of Swords is here. All right? Somebody here is, because we have to take the 8 of Swords energy into consideration because it's come up twice, somebody here is generating all kinds of fairy tales in their head, both good and bad. They need to give their head a rest. The 10 of Cups is red with this. Again, backing up my energy read. This guy right here is somehow taught that you don't go in the water. You don't go in the water. This is fine. You wear your suit of armor when you go out and you hold on to your pentacle. All that matters, this is almost an energy of, and again, it's just an example. It's almost an energy of someone who was taught or who believes that as long as people know I'm rich, I'm fine. Then I'm great. This is an energy of someone who either is married to or with somebody who would tell you what everything they own costs. They know the cost of everything and the true value of nothing. That kind of thing. That kind of energy. And it's a whole lot of fairyland. They've been taught the wrong lessons. If they shut their brain down and get out of this 8 swords, the right lesson is trying to get through with the Ace of Cups and the Empress. But there's so much frustration here. This person's worried about being rejected. This person is disappointed that they didn't bang the Empress and they're out in the cold and the Empress is sitting somewhere warm. They're seeing you walk towards your 9 cups. I mean, it's endless. At the end of the day, is the final outcome communication? No. Maybe. That's the best that's honest. That's the best I can tell you. Maybe. But I doubt it for this person. At least in the moment. They need to go through this. Maybe in the second half of the month this changes. We'll find out. Okay? But for right now, your person is one of the people, okay, where I talked about it in recent readings, that's just having a hard time shutting the head down a little bit. Okay? They just are. What else does the universe want to tell you here about this person? There's a lot of core programming here. It's an old soul. I think the soul is awake. It's about to explode. Okay, I'm going to do something different here. Rather than just ask the universe for 3 more cards. All right, I'm going to ask for 3 more cards. But I'm going to pull 3 cards and a bottom card on what this person, what the net result of all this heat is. Okay, let's just find out. What do you want to tell me about what happens here, universe? What's going on? Give me 3 cards and a bottom card. And we're back to the... bottom card is the Hierophant. Something about a phony marriage. I was just about to say something about a marriage or something long-term on their side. Whether it's family, a relationship, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say it straight up. Whether it's a family situation, oh, we love each other, we all live a block apart. Whether it's a career that they thought that they wanted or were supposed to have, or whether it's a marriage or a relationship, it's phony, it's fake. It's all superficial. It's all built on nonsense. It's all built on this pentacle and suit of armor. Center card. 6 of Swords. Hierophant. I need to see what this card is. What's red with... I know what energy is here. I just don't want to overspeak it. Queen of Wands. What's red with it? Yeah, the 9 of Swords. They're likely, until this... We started with a Page of Pentacles. We started with the card of the Student. I'm going to be honest with you. If you don't want me to be honest with you, then go the fuck away. Okay? Just shut off your video right now. Go get sugar-coated somewhere else, because someone will tell you this person's coming in, I'm sure, because it's great for ad revenue. At the end of the day here, this person is likely to try to keep things the same. Keep the suit of armor on with the pentacle and not go in the water. Right? They're likely to try to smooth it out. Because, quite frankly, they're convinced, and these energies often do this, they're convinced that what's out there is frightening. Okay? What's in that water is scary. There's piranha in there. There's all kinds of things. There isn't. You know, it's just a nice, good swimming hole. That's all. Emotion. It's perfectly fine. But there's a lot of anxiety here about leaving the security of the wall that's around the Queen of Wands here. On another layer of energy, they feel you on a spiritual level. But I see the energy moving away, moving towards smoothing things out with their phony thing, keeping things the same. At least in the short term. Purely, again, yeah, the Almighty Pentacle, I just wanted to see what was fueling this. This long term, whatever it is, career, family, marriage, relationship, whatever it is, the way they live their life, it's all about Pentacles. It's all about... I wish I could find the words. It just reminds me of somebody who's no matter what you do when you talk to them, they've got to convince you that they're good, that they're fine, that they got everything. They slip in how much they make. They slip in some indication of how much they make. Hey, I was talking to somebody a while back, and for some reason, it had nothing to do with the conversation. They had to slip in that they were looking at property in Santa Barbara. Okay. Oh, good for you. You know, wow. You know, we were talking about food. I don't know why that came up, but okay. It's like that. People are just inclined to that. Everybody want to impress everybody. It wasn't impressive at all. It was just stupid. What's it have to do with the food barbecue conversation we were having? All right, at the end of the day here, this person, it keeps them up at night. The way they feel keeps them up at night. And some other card wanted to show itself. It was a hangman. It sort of flipped in. Now this hangman energy, again, this person will go through a phase. They are learning right now that you matter. They are feeling you. They are. I just can't say for sure whether they'd communicate or not. I don't think so. under this energy right now, under the energy of right now. I don't think so. I think this person has a lot. They got to wake up that soul. They've got to get past these pentacles. There's some energy here that just reads like somebody is living the life that someone else wanted for them, or that they were taught they were supposed to have. I always get that in these Leo readings. And that's hard. People don't like to admit they're wrong. It takes a lot of soul, actually, because the brain won't. The ego won't admit it was wrong, or it needs to correct course. You see it all the time. People driving down the road. They'll drive down the wrong road. If somebody's too ego-based and you're with them, you're the map person in the passenger seat, driving, I think we're going the wrong way. No, we're not. We're not going the wrong way. I know where we're going. It's fine. Put the map down. It's fine. 20 minutes later, 15, 20 miles down the road, yep, we're going the wrong way. They got to admit it. But they still find a way to not admit it. They'll find a way to shift the blame. Well, it was your fault. You said to turn left back up at the top. You're the one with the map. The blame shifters, definitely very strong within the energy too. That's what people do when they can't admit they were wrong. They blame shift. This person needs to get past that, and it's hard for them. It's very difficult. Communicating their feelings are very hard. They are attracted to you. I get that. All right. Let them go through this. They have to, but it's more Leo soap opera. And it's worth pulling on. It is what it is. I don't know. I'm not going to extend this one. I mean, I could and find out what's going on their side, but I think I've been very clear with the psychology here. You just have to apply it. But be careful about applying it. All right? Make sure you acknowledge that you don't put your person here, especially in the Leo angle, on a pedestal of any kind. Because I do know that a lot of them are public figures or popular type people within this angle. Not all of you, but a good chunk of you, 300 or 400, I would say. Some kind of popular person. Be careful you don't put them up on a pedestal. All right? This person has some learning to do. Yeah, they are what they are. Anyway, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Anyway, they are feeling you. They are regretting. They do have a lot of disappointment. But I don't get communication here. I don't. Not yet. They got to get out of that 8 swords. With 2 8 swords here, that's tricky. This person's more likely to just keep the peace on their side. All right? That's what they're more likely to do under this energy right now in the first half of April. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Should have been. Truth is always helpful. Not always easy, but it is healing. It is. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right? And I won't mislead anybody in the title. I'm going to write the title right now and make sure people know this isn't some roses and rainbow reading. All right? Even though it ends with a rainbow, it's a bit of a phony one, to be honest. All right. That's your reading. Good luck.